Hello, Capricorn. This is Barta from Roosters, Peacock, and I'll be doing your May 18th through the 24th general intuitive reading. All right, Capricorn. This is kind of a little bit of a continuation of last week. You guys were working on stability. And this week, there is a continue in a transformation, especially around your home life. Yep, feels right. I feel that a lot of Capricorn that have been kind of more recluse have, especially around the first of the month when the full moon came through, it brought a great transformation for you. This new moon that's coming up, this one right here is going to make you more, what's the word? Pep in your step. I guess that's the word. Feeling more like yourself. Because the first card that fell down was the Eight of Hearts, which is social popularity, love, power, charm, power groups of people. Now, if you haven't been getting out and about like you used to, I have a feel that at least your personality is going to be exuberating more of who you used to be, which was more chatty, more like, example, say you're sitting here and maybe you went recluse. A lot of, and don't feel bad about that, because you will find that a lot of people have gone recluse, especially with the way in the events of the world. But here's the thing is, you have been sitting here working on your stability. It's also in turn changed your perspective on how you view things as well. So you're getting more chatty, you're getting more, and I'm not saying just chatting with everybody, but I'm a bubbly personality. This is definitely going to hit the Capricorn that usually had a bubbly personality, is what I want to say. Yeah, because generally I've known some Capricorns and they have pretty good, their personalities are quite bubbly usually, unless they're feeling like they're stuck, stale, stagnant, or there's been something that just makes them want to clamp down. I think you're coming out of that. Yep. You're still going to be sitting here. And I think part of it that's going to be helping is the simple fact that you're working on your daily work. You're starting to motivate yourself. You've been doing this. You've been putting it in your head. You spent a long time before putting it into action of, I should do this. This week, I think you're doing it. Yep. Yep. Let's see here. Okay. The next card I've got is the Three of Diamonds. Worry about money or making it from two sources or creativity. Now, it kind of threw me there for a minute whenever at first I was seeing Capricorn and I heard bubbly personality. And this is something that's coming back up. And what it is about is because you have stimulation. It's like you got to have a creative stimulation. Everybody does. But yours, this is almost like, it's like waking up from a long sleep, and you decided, not just last week, but you were thinking about it before, and you decided, hey, I'm working on my stability. I'm working on what I can control. I'm not going to try to change. Yeah, physical work. Yep, I'll take that one too. That feels correct. So with those two cards right there, it doesn't seem like everything's as heavy as what it was before. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yep. So if you've had a time of a spell of time where you're feeling down, or you were not feeling quite as productive, or you really wanted to, and for some reason it's really focused around your physical health as well, and health is wealth. I mean, I get that, and I think that's where this is going. Yes, emerge. Yeah, you're coming up out of a spell is what it is, and the spell of, I don't want to use the words again because it's been coming up with almost every single zodiac sign, which is stale, stuck, and stagnant. You're not that. You decided that you're not going to be that. And actually, you started working on it last week. You spent a long time in a thought process of, okay, well, I should do this. I think you're actually putting it into action. Yes. Over here, we've got the Three of Spades. We've got physical stress, working two jobs at once. See, I'm seeing two sources. I'm seeing worry about money, making it from two different sources. We've got the number two of diamonds, business deals and meetings, financial arrangements. I think you're putting balance back into your life, period, and stability. You've been working on that already, and you're moving forward with it. And your emergence, we've got the Dragonfly and Emergence. You're emerging with grace on this. This is not going to hold you like it did before. Yep. Some of you will be, here's the new moon. Some of you will be definitely feeling this around the new moon. Okay. And in this picture of the new moon, it shows two people. So if you are with somebody, it's going to be there. You're going to be feeling more interconnected with those around you by the end of the week, I feel. Let's see. Yes. All right. Normally I don't read these reversed, but this one was reversed, and it's the forest and it's breathe. Okay. So just during this week, just go ahead, no matter what, since it seems to be that you are juggling two different things, and it definitely is focused on your money. And you, obviously that's what you'd be doing if you're focused on your stability. All right. But see, here's the thing is you're also working on not just that, you're working on your emotional security within yourself too. So this is you who's just revamped yourself. And so don't let the old ways of thinking or the old anxiety come back up. I'm going to turn this up, right? Because this is how you're going to be doing it. You just take a breath. When it feels like it's just getting overwhelming and it's just go, go, go. But here's the thing is it's going to be a heck of a busy week for you. There's zero doubt here. But here's the thing. You're working for a common goal. If you have people around you, this would be family, friends, or lovers. You're working for a goal, period. Yep, movement. Some of you may actually see, when I see movement, it's actually physically getting up and moving. But this one, that could be. But I really think this is actually this will be hitting the ones that are actually thinking about moving. All right. Yep. There's a movement forward, moving. And for others of you, it's going to be moving out of kind of the darker period. And it's going to be this is not something that is being handed to you. This is something that you're doing. All right. We've got vision quest. This is something that you've got visions. I don't think you're talking a lot about this. I think this is something, this is not a surprise. This is something that you're kind of keeping to yourself, or you're keeping to the immediate. If you have a loved one that's with you, that's involved in this as well, you're doing this quietly. You're not telling too many people. You have a vision quest, but it's almost like movement, like you may literally be picking up and moving. Others of you, it's a movement forward, and you've got people in your life. It's a vision that you two had. Okay. This week, your perspective has changed, completely changed. You're going with the flow with synergy. All right. You're not working against the flow. You are working with what you got. And I'm seeing a lot of nature here, a lot of nature. So whatever it is that you got going in your head, and yeah, you've got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. And yeah, it's going to be a busy week for you, but you are emerging. And I'm not going to say you're the same person you were before, but you're getting that spark back. You're getting that bubbly you back. If you were bubbly, and not every Capricorn is bubbly, but it's like bubbling. Or you feel it bubbling up inside you. I really think it's more about personality. I think you're going to be feeling more like yourself. You're moving forward with this. Yep. We've got the Radiance card, which to me, it falls right in line with the Sun card. If you were looking for a yes, no, I definitely hear yes. Okay. Yep. So this week too, these are going to be this right here is kind of the cards that I just drew right here. It makes sense to me now is when this was showing up reversed, which is breathe. Just take a minute and actually go ahead and breathe. This one right here is kind of telling me kind of it's almost like it's bringing up a thought of, it's an instant reaction because that's what you've been used to. Or you recently had some of this stuff happen. We've got tsunami. There was a wake-up call of some kind, a huge wake-up call. I think you've heard it and you're listening. We've got ceremony, invocation. This one right here, this is not something that you guys had a wake-up call. There was a wake-up call. And for some of you, like I said, you were working on your stability last week. This week, I think you're getting back to yourself. Whatever your ceremony for you would be, okay? Apply it how you will. Yes, no matter what's going on, there was some kind of tsunami. For some of you, I'm not going to go down the health-wise. I'm not going to do nothing like that. But here's the thing. There was some kind of wake-up call, period. And it greatly affected you. And you're like, I've got to do something about this. I'm going to change it. Yep. It's getting back in touch with yourself, getting back in touch with nature. I'm seeing a lot of nature cards and a lot of movement card. Okay. So this one right here, we've got stillness. All right. Some of you may be actually going out to the woods. You may actually be getting back in touch, and actually, you like camping. You may be doing that. Whatever. I'm telling you, this has to do with nature. All right. There's a connection in nature here. Lake, stillness. You need the stillness. You need the quiet. Yep. Then we've got passion. Then you're going to be waking up, and oh my Lord, I think people are about to see another side of you that they haven't seen for a while. Part of your personality. I think that's where I was getting the bubbly part from. I'm not saying you're giggly bubbly. I'm saying it's just, I've known Capricorns, and they've got like a bubbly, like almost like what, it kind of rubs off on you. Okay, you're getting back to that. That's what I'm getting. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to keep it there. Let's go ahead and do a closing thought. Goodness gracious. This is not a bad thing. This is like going from 0 to 100, and it's going to go quick. It's just that hot little hiccup where you might have the old feelings come back up, or some kind of anxiety or something, and you're just to turn it around. I think you're going to get your breath of fresh air, and you're still working on your stability. You're still working. If you're working, it has to do with your health. You're working on that too. You're getting serious. This is not game playing for you. That's what I get. Capricorn's not playing games. What do we got? We've got peace. Ha! That is the end result right there. That is what you're looking for. That's what you're seeking, and you are going to get it. And it's highlighting to me. Normally, I don't look at the numbers, but it's saying number 23. It feels correct. Around the 23rd of this month, perhaps you are going to be able to get away, but you're going to feel more peaceful. My goodness, Capricorn. Let's do one more. Yeah. The tribe. Oh, yeah. Yep. Family's on the mind. I think this is Capricorn. You are revamping not just yourself, but everything and everyone around you. If there hasn't been peace, you're bringing it. You're getting stuff back. You can never be the same person you were, but you're emerging. You're coming back up. You're going to be feeling a heck of a lot more like yourself that you haven't felt for a long time, and you're going to shut out all the rest of the crap. That's what I get, Capricorn. All right, if you guys like this video, please like and share it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.